You guys are really struggling to get into a rhythm. Was it Vandy's defense or kind of self-inflicted wounds? What was going on the first half?
They had shown us some things that we weren't expecting. And then, yeah, self-inflicted stuff. Maybe that's first game, jitters, new offense. I'm not sure what it was, but I was glad that we were able to settle down. We started moving the ball, got stopped a few times, but, we showed throughout the course of the game that we were capable of moving the ball, and I think there's a lot of things that we can build on.
You looked a little more relaxed when you were able to throw the ball downfield. Brian had some big catches. Were you more comfortable in the second half?
No, absolutely. Just getting in a rhythm. Once you hit your first, decent completion, you almost get a better feel of the game, and then things start to come second hand. And then, Coach Roper put together a good plan for us. And, just went out there and tried to do what he said.
How good did those last two drives feel when you guys really started getting some momentum after the first three quarters?
That's just kind of how we felt and played all during camp, and so it was good to see us do that in a real game. But it was relieving because we struggled, and in your first game you don't understand how, or you don't know how you're going to be offensively, and it was good to show that we're capable of moving the ball.
On that last drive, when you had the quarterback keeper and you didn't get as many yards as you would have liked, were you confident when you walked off the field where Elliott Fry had?
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen him. I've been here the same amount of time that Elliott's been. I've seen him make those in practice, and he's made a few clutch kicks in games. And I knew that if we got the ball close to the 35 and in, then we'd have a chance.
Perry, you talked about the importance of just winning, to keep momentum, to keep excitement, to keep all that stuff going. To walk off that field 1-0, how big is that?
It's huge. Like you said, being 1-0, you have a completely different outlook. Now going on to the next game, your confidence is high. We struggled a lot last year during the closing moments of the game, so it was good to see us pull through and come out with a win.
To help lead a comeback in the fourth quarter as a quarterback on the road in the SEC, really kind of helped establish yourself now, you think, with this particular win tonight?
I think I'm not really sure. I just went out there and tried to help us win the ball game, and not so much about me just trying to help our team win, because at the end of the day, that's all anybody really cares about.
What did y'all know coming into this about the quarterback rotation? How was it going to play out?
So I guess I'm not sure if I can tell you. Me and Brandon knew for about a week how the rotation was going to go. I knew I was going to start the game off. But I knew Brandon was going to play because he deserves to play. And as y'all saw tonight, he showed some signs where he's going to be a big-time player for us, and he's going to continue to play throughout the course of the season.
TJ, how do you feel the defense played? It seemed like you guys were really going up on Ralph Webb and anxious to shut him down at the line.
We played pretty well today. Everyone ran to the ball, gang tackled, and we did our assignment. So we took the game plan from the coaches and put it on the field.
Tackling was an issue last year. Do you feel like, or what did you guys do to really address that in camp?
We did a lot of tackling drills. They even had the kickers tackling and the tight ends tackling. So they had offensive guys trying to tackle. So as a team, as a collective unit, we've been working hard on tackling.
For a defense that kind of shouldered a lot of the blame over the last 2 years, how nice is it to just be able to get win number one here?
Any win on the road is hard. The SEC is a hard conference, and getting our first win as a defense and shut them down to only 10 points was a big feat for us today.
Mason, what did you see from Brian and Andrew that makes you think that they could be successful this season and later on in their careers?
I think we have a whole host of talented guys. I think we are a little undiscovered right now, but as you can see, we got talented guys, and we can compete in this conference.
Mason, after all the grind of the preseason, how nice was it to see you guys kind of put it all together there at the end of the game?
That's a big relief to see like what to piggyback off what Perry mentioned and to say that we were doing these things in camp and we were able to run these plays effectively in camp and then put it all together in a game setting. It's just a great feel of momentum going forward.
Mason, there were some penalties early on you guys on the offensive line. What did Sean Elliott say to you guys, and did you speak up?
Yeah, we just kind of looked at the guys. We had a false start, 2 holding penalties right there in the first couple of drives, and just had to tell the guys, listen, we got to calm down, and play the game we know how to play. We're a confident group up front. The continuity amongst us up front, the front five is pretty good. So we had each other's back there.
Mason, just overall, do you think you guys handled their defensive front well? So they were switching up a lot in the first half, giving you guys some problems.
I think that we were very well prepared coming into this game, knowing what kind of fronts they were going to show us, how they were going to shift, this, that, the other, and our preparation was outstanding.
Barry, 8 catches for Brian Edwards tonight. How much confidence do you have in him?
All the confidence in the world. Y'all saw tonight what he's capable of. He's been doing that since we started spring ball back in March. He's that kind of talent. He's going to be huge for us the rest of the season.
This is for any of you, really, but is there a specific moment that you can remember from tonight, maybe during the game or after the game, from your first win with Warmchester?
Halftime. Halftime, you know, we thought, oh my God, he's going to come here yelling and screaming. He was very calm. You know, he just gave us positive encouragement and said, we're going to finish this, we're going to pull it out, and that's what we did.
Exactly. That was unbelievable.
We really appreciate what Coach Muschamp has done for us and his staff, and what they were able to do, and and come in and just and take a group and teach us effort, toughness, and discipline. And we appreciate Coach Muschamp and the staff. We're forever grateful to them.
Yeah.
TJ, did y'all come into this game with any goals for Ralph Webb holding him to a certain amount of yards, keeping him out of the end zone? Was there any kind of marks y'all set, benchmarks?
Basically, we just wanted him to eat his words. You know, he secured it. He said they were going to win, and we wanted to make sure that didn't happen.
What's the longest you guys have seen in situational stuff in practice? Elliott kicked the field. What's the longest you guys can remember up in practice?
Oh, the longest he's made, or how many
Like
times
you guys
we've
have been in
practiced?
practice and you've done situational.
We do situational stuff every single day for moments like that. And he told us all camp, you know, when you play on the road in the SEC or in general, you know, we lost 5 games by 7 points or less, and they were in moments like that. And, you know, we practice that literally every single day.
But have you seen him drill a lot of 55?
Yeah.
TJ, did their scheme allow you and sort of necessitate you guys putting a lot more bodies in the box, rolling safeties down, and kind of just focusing a ton of that energy on the run?
Yeah, they were heavy run personnel. You know, when they get in 12 and 22 personnel, they're basically 70 to 80% run. So we knew we had to stack the box. They weren't going to really pass out of that. They were featuring Ralph a lot, so we just had to get ready for both of their backs.
Perry, how special was it to look up in the stands to see more Garnet and Black than Commodore fans here?
It was incredible. I mean, this speaks to the best fan base in the country. You know, we've mentioned before, we struggled last year, and they didn't have any reason to come travel to watch us play, and they came out and supported, and we busted it for them, and that's why we do all the stuff we do is for them.
I'll let these guys go.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Oh!